Hey folks, if you're watching this, you probably know who I am, but my name is Aiden Lytle. I am a first year graduate student at Wake Forest University in mathematics. And I wanted to talk a little bit about my experience. I applied to Wake Forest as one of my top choices because it's very close to home. And I was offered a full TA-ship very generously by the department. So I accepted it, and now I am attending, and I am working with or planning on working with Dr. Sarah Rayner on functional analysis, PDEs, just general analysis topics. The specific subset of things that she works on are obstacle problems. Okay, if you wanted to look a little more into that, I would look into Avner Friedman's book, Obstacle Problems and Free Boundaries. That's a really good one. Alternatively, there's a paper by Ros-Oton. So if you just Google ROS-OTON, Ros-Oton, I'll put it in the description. That should have info about free boundary problems. Alternatively, now moving on, I wanted to talk a little bit about my TA-ship. Say, hey, Brad. About my TA training. The first day of TA training was an 8-hour seminar with the CAT program. I forget what they stand for, but they're basically like the teacher training program. And they taught us methods for teaching, how to deal with students' emotional problems, basically just sort of like coaching on how to handle the problems that you happen to come across as a grad student TA, where you're not a full professor, but you may be the only person that the student is interacting with on a daily basis. So that was really good. The good thing about Wake Forest is that the classes are small. So generally that won't ever happen that you're the only person they interact with, but they might come to you because they're more afraid to talk to the professor than someone who's only a couple years older rather than 20 or 30. We learned, about FERPA. Don't tell people about other people's grades, basically. It goes beyond that, but that's the gist of it, is that you don't share people's educational information with each other, which kind of boils down to just don't talk about people unless you don't need to, which ties into the next thing, which is sexual harassment and assault. Don't touch people who don't want to be touched. Not hard. Don't hit on people who are in a public situation with you, or, just general, like, not being weird. If somebody makes it clear they don't want to talk about something, don't talk about it. Just normal people things. At least I hope they're normal people things. And then today we did micro teaching. So I got to teach some other grad students to practice. I covered integration by parts as my topic. We had to choose from a list of assigned topics by the math department, so I chose integration by parts. It went quite well. I enjoyed it. It was led by Dr. Rouse, who's I believe the graduate department head. He's either the graduate department head or the department head. And tomorrow we have the department introduction, which I'll talk about tomorrow. And that will also be led by Dr. Rouse and catered. Again, Wake Forest is very generous. It's a very good environment so far from what I can tell. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments and I will answer anything you have to ask. Yeah, classes start Monday, and I'll talk about those more when classes come up.